sound, baby. When I pick it up, you gon' put that ass down. Tell them you don't give a fuck, baby. Spin that ass round.
Hi, it's Scola and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a Snapchat Q&A because I haven't done one in a while. So I'm going to be answering pretty much anything. So let's get into it. So I try to do Snapchat Q&As as regularly as possible. If you don't know what my Snapchat is, it's just Scola Dondo.
How long have you been in the UK for?
I forgot my speaker was on, so I actually thought someone was behind me. I was like, I've been in the UK since I was 5, so I've been here since 16 years now. Yeah, it's been coming up, yeah, it's about 16 years.
Hey Scola, it's Alexis from San Diego, and I was wondering if you have any tips for staying flexible. I hate feeling tight after I work out. I'm also really curious to know what your next goal is. I'm working towards getting to be able to see my 4-pack. I don't know if you have a new fitness goal.
First of all, my best tips for staying flexible is to make sure that you stretch before and after a workout. So before a workout, you want to be doing dynamic stretches, so that's stuff like maybe like deep squats and stuff like that. Stuff with a bit of movement to help you warm up. So you typically want to do a warm up and then stretch and then go into your full workout. And then after your workout, you want to be doing some static stretches as well, some dynamic stretches as well. But a foam roller is a really good thing to get. I recently just got one if you saw my haul last week, and I do have a goal at the moment. Still can't tell you guys what I'm actually training for and what my goal is.
Hey Scola, my question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
But in 5 years, I don't like to really make plans because since I left school, all of the plans I tried to make have literally fallen through. Like every single thing that I tried to actually go for has not happened. That doesn't mean like my life's been bad. It means that actually what ended up happening was a lot better than what I had planned. I know it sounds really bad, but I don't have a 5-year plan. And I know a lot of people say to be successful, you need to make a plan and stuff like that. I definitely have like short-term goals and stuff like that. But in terms of like, I'd like to be here when I'm in 5 years time, I don't even know. And I don't even think I care as long as I'm happy. So yeah.
How old are you?
I am currently...
Have you ever came to Greece?
I've never been to Greece. I'd love to visit Greece though. It was just the question I missed. But I am 20 years old and I'm turning 21 on October the 6th. So write it down. I really want to have a massive mad one, like an absolute mad one. And I want to invite all of you guys. Like I'm not going to be bougie and be like, oh, it's my birthday. I'm not going to, like literally, if I can have a mad one and I can invite everyone and just be like, hey everyone, come along. That'd be so sick. Comment down below if you'd like to come to my birthday mad one. Thanks.
If we was to get married and we had 2 kids, 1 boy, 1 girl, what would they be called, where would we live, and who would cook? I'm thinking of the names Malachi and Naomi. We would live in LA and...
Oh, it's over. Oh wait, no, this. Oh, I love talking to him. I swear we're gonna get married one day. But what would our babies be called? Oh my, our babies would be so adorable because he is so adorable. Oh my gosh, he has the cutest baby face. See, you guys can tell I do speak to you on Snapchat enough to know all of you guys. Very many baby names. I just know that I definitely wanted to have Shauna names in there. I don't know. I like the name Malachi. I think that's a cute name. And Naomi's alright. I don't know. We might have to change that one. Don't really want to live in America, which sounds so bad. Sorry to all my Americans. But I don't know what it is about America. Like, I'd like to visit there, but I wouldn't want to live there. I think I'd like to live right here. Is that so lame to be like, oh, you can live anywhere in the world? I'm just like, can I just live in South England, in Sussex, please? In the countryside. Is that lame? I don't know. I just love it here. And I liked growing up here, so I feel like my children would too. I don't know. We'll talk about it, okay? We'll discuss this. We'll figure it out at some point.
Do you play Pokemon Go? And if you do, who is your favourite Pokemon?
I do play Pokemon Go, and I don't really have a favourite Pokemon. Maybe Squirtle, possibly, because I do have a Squirtle shirt, so I feel like that shows major love for Squirtle, but...
Hey Scola, so how do I keep my weight insecurities from consuming my whole life? Love you.
I think the best thing when it comes to weight insecurities is to look at everybody else. I know that sounds really weird, but I feel like I finally started feeling more comfortable with myself when I actually looked at the real world, because I feel like sometimes we get so consumed with social media. You see all these people with like banging bodies. I don't know why, but that just was something that really opened my eyes and made me feel so much more comfortable in myself, because I realized there's no such thing as a perfect body. Like, one of the biggest reasons a lot of us feel insecure is because we compare ourselves to others, and as soon as you realize that other people aren't actually that perfect, we kind of start to feel a little bit better, which sounds really bad, but is actually really helpful, because those people are still perfect in their own ways, but they're just not what you thought they were, if that makes sense.
Hey Scola, I was just wondering if you stopped being a personal trainer online, because I would like to be in your client.
I haven't been doing online personal training for a little while, just because it's such a difficult concept to do. I feel like there are a lot of people that come to me really are looking for full-on support, because I had so many clients at once. So maybe if I just had like 1 or 2 clients, that would make it a lot easier. But I'd definitely love to do online training again, but I'm trying to figure out the best way that I could do it, that I could really effectively help everybody to achieve their goals. So far, I feel like YouTube has been the most effective way, because it means that any information you need is free as well. Like, I don't have to charge anything. And I feel like so far YouTube has been the best way for me to be kind of like an online trainer. But let me know if you're really desperate for me to train you, and I'll figure something out. Whew. It's really hot in my room, like really hot today.
Hey Scola, how did you do in your A-levels or your GCSEs, if you did do them? Or any results, basically?
In my GCSEs, I got a mixture of A's and B's, except for the C that I got in maths, which wasn't actually my fault. It's because my maths teacher was actually a massive racist and wouldn't let me take an exam that would let me get an A. But I was actually meant to get a B or an A in maths, so that's annoying. But that's a story for another time. But my A levels, I got A, B, B, and I did media studies, film studies, and English, language and literature. Those are my A-levels.
Hi Scola, I spent a year in England and I was wondering, what is your favourite city in the UK? Mine's London. Greetings from Finland.
Hi, Finland! My favourite city is probably London as well.
Hi Scola, do you have any advice for someone that lost weight and then unfortunately put the weight back on again and is trying to lose again?
My best advice is to go about it a different way, because I know for me, I have gained weight back, as you guys know, with my hypothyroidism. So what I kept trying to do was to reuse the methods I used the first time around. But what you first did doesn't always work the second time around. You kind of have to mix things up, make things exciting, make everything feel brand new again. So I'd say try different exercises, different challenges, maybe sign up to a race or sign up to an assault course or something random, do different classes.
Hey Scola, I was wondering if you could do another fitness challenge soon. I haven't been feeling motivated recently, but your challenges always seem to motivate me.
I've been wanting to do a challenge. Stop it. I've been wanting to do a challenge, but I wasn't sure if you guys would be into it. I don't know. If you guys really want me to do a challenge, let me know, and let me know what your favorite things about my past challenges were, whether you'd like me to do a diet bet one, or whether you prefer it when I'm just doing a challenge where you don't have to bet money, if that makes sense. Let me know which one you prefer.
Do you like white men?
Or black men?
Hello Scola, I wanted to ask if you like black men or white men more.
What the That was, I like how they had to send 2. Like, the one wasn't enough. They're like, actually, no, we're gonna send 2 of these. I've mentioned in videos before that I have a type, but I don't really have a type. If anyone's hot, they're hot, right? And I think because I grew up in a white area, I'm more used to white guys, which is probably why I've gone out with more white guys than I have black guys, but I've been out with the black guys as well. They're definitely very different, which is probably like a controversial thing to say, because people are people, but there's definitely like differences that you notice in black and white guys, which I know is like kind of like a controversial thing to say, but it's definitely a thing. But I don't really have a preference as such, as long as they're hot. That's all Scola cares about. Oh wait, I also care about the personality, but you know.
Wow, it's raining.
Okay, thank you.
Scola Dondo. Scola Dondo.
Thanks for that.
Scola. First question, how old are you? Second, if you ever come to Texas, could we go on a date?
If you take me to somewhere that does potatoes, then it's very likely that could happen. Oh, what? That That was so inappropriate. How do I block it? He's still, what the fuck? I'll message you later. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That was so inappropriate. That was so disgusting. Please never send that to me ever again.
Hi Scola from the US. I love you so much. How do you maintain such a positive attitude? I'm someone that suffers from anxiety disorder, so I would love to know. Also, I love how vocal you are about the Black Lives Matter movement. Continue doing that. We need more YouTubers to talk about person of color issues.
This is something I've always naturally had. I've always been a really positive person and really optimistic, even in times where I really shouldn't have been. I had kind of like a tough childhood, and even throughout all of that, I always stayed positive, and I think it's something that I really got from my parents and also my older sister. No matter how tough or upsetting things got, no matter how young we were, we'd always laugh about it, and that was always our reaction, which sounds a little bit weird, but it's the only way you're really going to get through it and really see that it's not that deep. I think that really helps with anxiety, but it doesn't at the same time, because I had my first experience of like proper depression and proper anxiety last winter, and I haven't really spoken about it that much, but basically I was actually really depressed and had really bad anxiety last winter. You guys probably didn't notice, but I feel like it really reflected in all parts of my life, and the only way I stayed positive throughout that time and didn't completely break down is because I knew it wasn't me. I knew it wasn't real, and I knew it was just all going on in my head, if that makes sense, and actually everything on the outside was okay, that it was only something on the inside, and I had to kind of force myself to fight through that, and I'd do things that made me happy. I would watch movies that remind me of a happier time. I would go and hang out with friends. Even when I really felt anxious about going out and meeting friends and stuff like that, I'd kind of force myself to go, and I'd feel so much better. So yeah, I hope that wasn't too long for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed today's Snapchat Q&A. If you have any more questions, do leave them down below, because I always answer questions as soon as the videos go live. If you could leave down below any video requests that you guys have, and it can be anything. If you want me to do a challenge or try something or do something, anything, let me know what you guys want to see. But anyway guys, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button. But stay healthy, stay luscious, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!
Turn to a savage, probably got fatter, she got me daddy. Smoking that gas, going out that sound, she on the powder. Nowadays I am on my head, I got